What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another awesome trading video. My name is Evan Trades, if you guys don't already know me. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over ICT macros. I'm going to be going in depth, well, not too much in depth, but I'm going to be going into the topic pretty nice. Why they're so important in trading, why you should use them, and how they have transformed my trading. So this is going to be an important video, and I hope you guys listen close. This can really help a lot of you guys, and that's exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to try my best to explain it as best as I can. So if you guys want, please take out a notepad, anything to write down, because this stuff, it's pretty powerful if you apply it correctly. So without getting right into it, let me show you what ICT macros are. Alright, so these are ICT macros, right? Yeah, as you can see here, ICT macros. And in the, let's say, starting from midnight all the way till the end of New York session, there is a total of, let's see, 8 macros, right? So first, let's just start off with what are macros. Well, I explained a little bit in my last video, but I didn't go too much into depth. So without going on a full rant, um, macros are either a 20-minute or 30-minute period in the market where ICT is taught that the market tends to show itself more clearly to us, if you know what I mean, or the market tends to have more high quality setups shown to us. Not all the time, but most of the time there will be high quality setups hiding within that 20 or 30-minute period. And it is very powerful, especially if you have a solid setup that you're confident in. It is very solid. And these 20 to 30-minute periods within the day are very, very powerful. That's why I entered it in my trading rules. I only enter during a macro. And so, starting out in London session, which I do not trade. I know some ICT traders trade during London. It's perfectly okay. It's whatever you're comfortable with. We have our first macro here at 2:33 a.m. to 3 a.m. So, and this is all Eastern time. These times are all going to be Eastern time. That's how, I mean, if you're trading ICT, that's how it should be. Everything you talk or everything, your time down here, everything should be Eastern because that's what he correlates with. So that's the first macro after midnight in London session. The second London session macro is 4:03 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. Eastern. So these two London session macros are about 27 minutes. And then we head into New York. New York has the most macros. And obviously it's the session with the highest volatility, of course. So our first macro here is 8:50 a.m. to 9:10 a.m. Then our second one, which is my favorite, this one right here, 9:50 to 10:10 a.m. This macro has done wonders for me. In my experience, in my back testing, this macro has done a lot of great work for me, has shown great opportunity, but not always. But for me at least, for what I trade, how I trade, and what I'm confident in, has done wonders. And next one is 10:50 a.m. to 11:10, 11:50 to 12:10 p.m., which is, this would be considered the lunch macro, right? Which it's not really recommended to trade in. But your next one is 1:10 p.m. to 1:40 p.m. This is the PM session macros, where it's typically lower volatility but still very nice. And then 3:15 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. This would be considered the end of day macro. End of day, because, well, it's kind of obvious. It's the end of the trading day. Market's about to close. So these are all the ICT macros. I'm pretty sure these are all of them. Someone can comment if I missed one, but I'm pretty sure these are pretty much all of them. And as I'm speaking to people who are getting into ICT concepts and are just learning about this, or maybe you do know about ICT macros, right? Backtest it. Backtest price action in all of these times. Notice how price action moves so efficiently, so quick to the drawn liquidity and its target. It is fascinating, please. And I'm going to be showing you guys some examples of some trades I took, a couple trades I took on my funded this past trading week, and to show you guys how awesome it is in relationship to my model. But please go back test this. Look how price action was so clean in these times and how quick it was towards its predestined drawn liquidity, and it will blow your mind. So without wasting any other time, let's go check out the examples and the 2 trades I took on the funded this past trading week. Alright, so this is October 9th. I believe, yeah, this is Wednesday. So this was a trade I took, of course, during the 950 to 1010 macro, my favorite macro. Right, I was bullish, overall bullish in the external model. I was expecting us to go to this buy side level above here. We were retracing into this 1 hour fair value gap. I was expecting a nice reaction. I wanted to zoom in and see if smaller time frame action would validate that, and we retraced back into this. Oh wait, no, this was a 4 hour. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Then we created this 1 hour fair value gap, retraced back into it around New York open. I wanted to see price hold on the lower time frame. So price swept sell side. We created an SMT at this low, manipulated one more time, took out sell side again, retraced, created this fair value gap, but this got kind of ran through. And then let's mark out the macro times, 950 to 1010. This is the macro time window. Okay. One more dip down. Then we get our fair value gap that forms right here. And we're targeting this internal buy side level right here. So why did I take this trade? Okay. Yeah, I could be handpicking this. I could be, using this as hindsight, of course. But I did post my executions on my community page. If you haven't seen, I make sure to show my executions with my fundeds because I don't want people to be saying like, oh, he's doing a hindsight or whatever. I want to be as transparent with you guys as I can, because the last thing the trading space needs is someone who's bullshitting you guys. So I can't, and I don't think I can. I don't think I can show you guys the executions. Does it show? No, it doesn't. If you guys can go on my community page, I posted it there of the couple trades I took. But why did I take this trade? Well, I explained to you guys we were retracing into this 4 hour fair value gap. We displaced up. We came back into this 1 hour. I was expecting it to hold because that draw on liquidity was higher, right? We manipulated these lows, and I waited for the macro to open, right? I waited for this window because I know there's going to be high opportunity there. I know the market tends to go to its predestined drawn liquidity a lot faster, a lot more cleanly. And look as we can see here. 950 macro opens, right? Accumulates for a little bit, boom, manipulates to get off all the last minute people that, that bought here or bought in this for really up. Okay. And just look how fast and clean it goes to its drawn liquidity, right? And you could have held to here. And look at that. It's so clean, straight to the target, boom, right? But I only held to this I believe this internal target just because I look for consistency over these huge trades. But just by looking at that, you can see how price just goes straight to the target. And the reason I was so confident in this trade because everything was aligning in price that I was wanting, right? We got manipulation, we have sell side swept, it's in alignment with the higher time frame draw, It's in alignment with the higher time frame draw right here and above here. And zooming in more, this is in alignment with the other ones. So it's all lining up. Manipulation, sell side swept, boom, displacement. In a macro, everything aligns. Everything aligned. And I was so confident. And those are the type of trades that you want to take as a trader. So let's go ahead and show you guys the next trade. Alrighty guys, so this trade I took a day after. Took this on October 10th, Thursday, in the morning session, of course. And this day I was still bullish. I was still expecting us to reach this external high in the 4 hour because we were on a higher time frame market maker buy model. So I was still bullish. And yes, I did see that we were retracing into a daily, but seeing how price action was reacting, I assumed that we want to manipulate these highs one more time and then possibly dump lower, but we will see. But I knew, seeing how price was reacting, I wanted to see how this 4 hour candle was going to react off this fair value gap. And to find that out, I zoomed in to see if internal price action was showing me that. So came back, retraced in the morning, I zoomed in, put in this fair value gap right here. So let me go back. Let me get rid of this. Just remember the daily fair value gap is there. I'm just going to get rid of it because it just looks so much more cleaner. So in the morning, we came down, displaced down right at 8:30. I believe we had CPI. I think we had CPI. Shouldn't be trading around this time. If you are, you're gambling, but came down, manipulated these lows, right? I saw us displace down, and at this time, we were in the daily fair value gap that's up here. So I saw this, and I had a loose bias, right? I didn't know if we were going to continue lower to take out these lows and run through this 4 hour, or hold this and go to this buy side level and hold the higher time frame, price action. So I wanted to let price show me, right? That's what I always tell you guys, let price show you. So I waited, saw us consolidating. At 9:45 we came down, manipulated this low, and I wanted to wait for the macro, right? And I wanted to see us start disrespecting and displacing through the 15-minute fair value gap right here, which we did. And so I zoomed in. And this is just beautiful. I zoomed in to watch price action. We have the 15-minute fair value gap somewhere right here. We start accumulating, manipulate down. I see this. I'm like, okay. We could sell off. But this also could be, if anyone knows, if anyone knows what this is, you you should know if you trade ICT. What is this called? Now, obviously, you guys can't speak right now because you guys are watching the video, but so this is called AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? It's another known ICT concepts, a deeper part of it, right? I knew that this could have been a potential AMD setup in alignment with my bias, which would have given me more confidence and confidence in the model, right? So I was looking for I was looking for everything in my setup, following my rules, right? A plus setups only, retracement back into a higher time frame PD array, cell site swept, internal cell site swept, right? Manipulation, okay? Displacement, and this displacement and this retracement happened within what time? The 950 to 910 macro. And look at this. Data highs, news high from CPI. Take this for value gap. Boom shakalaka, my friend. The power of ICT is unmatched. So, like I said before in the last trading setup in the trading day before, everything in price aligned. Everything, time and price aligned, of course, with the macro. Everything in my model aligned, right, with sell side swept and internal sell side swept, manipulation. This is manipulation right here, taking up all the people with their sell stops below. And then we have our rally to the top, which is happened in the macro. So everything aligned in that moment. I had so many confluence. I was so confident, and I took it right there. And implementing macros within my trading model has significantly changed my trading and how I view the markets, because and it's having me grow as a trader as well. Um, it's having me grow as a trader, really. Uh, if you discipline yourself to only take trades within a certain time period, that's the hardest part. Disciplining yourself to only take trades within certain periods or on certain days or whatever, you know, your data proves to you. Only taking trades whenever it's the most high probability for you, because as traders we naturally want to take trades every second of the day. I mean, I can speak for everyone, but I think I entered like somewhere like right here on the thing. But I want you guys to really look into these macros, these times, back test, back test, back test, right? Back test this, see it for yourself, journal it, note it, right? These times are crucial. And if you implement these in your models, in your strategies, right, and use them properly with context, you'll get the best and cleanest setups of your dang life. And I can promise you that. And it will change your life, and it will change the way you view everything about the market. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is it. I will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment. Let me know any questions or what you guys want to see next, and I'll gladly answer you guys. All right. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a good trading week, and you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.